Coronavirus outbreak is affecting Japanese media in a serious way. I have a radio show, and recently I had to record the radio show on in the internet because they couldn't use the studios uh, out of concerns for coronavirus infection. Because if you think about it, studios, when people gather together and stay there for a few hours together in a really closed environment, and because of the need for um, sound insulation, there's no movement of air. So this is an ideal environment in which coronavirus can stay in there for quite a while, so that people can be affected. So out of concerns for that kind of thing, my radio recording has been moved to the internet. Of course, the sound quality would deteriorate, but we cannot help it. And I also go to a news and current affairs program near the Hamamatsu station, and recently they have a case of infection of a very well known actor. He's well known for liberal views, and he has been an active commentator on the program that I am also participating from time to time, this news and current affairs program. But because of his infection, now the radio team has been divided into two separate groups, and each group is doing the job in alternative ways, and so that they can hopefully prevent the spread of the coronavirus, from affecting the news production. So, news and current affairs programs have to be on air, uh, renewed with renewed contents every day. That's the very nature of their existence. The entertainment and variety programs may be repeated because these things have values independent of the temporal context. But news and current affairs should be created and aired on the spot. Otherwise, it's not relevant. So there's this serious concern, even in the limited circle of programming that I am participating, that this coronavirus outbreak might actually jeopardize the very heart of reporting, which would be really bad because people do need to have the access to these media in order to know what's going on in the world. There have been some high-profile cases in the TV where some anchors and presenters and commentators have been affected by the coronavirus, and so that people have changed shifts, adapted to different programming and production policies, and so I think in Japan the reality has finally sunk in the heart of media too, that this coronavirus is something that would affect anybody in any corner of society. So, I do hope that we can get through this somehow. But the fact that the media are also affected is a testimony of the fact that this virus has now, you know, entered the very heart of these operations that are so vital to Japanese economy, society, and trade of information. So this is a worrisome progression in the last few days.